I'm going to walk around and shake hands. It'll take 10 minutes, but thank you all. Great to see everybody.
Senator, we're honored to have you here in our presence on your tour for the Road to One America. And we're very proud to have this opportunity to share with you the successes of the YBI. We've invited here today a group of representatives from the YBI board, tenant companies, development leaders, Mayor Jay Williams of the City of Youngstown, county commissioners, to share with you our success here at the YBI, and perhaps so you can listen and learn about what we've done here to create economic prosperity and economic development opportunities for our community.
Over the first couple of years, we probably received maybe $250,000 in things like rent and maintenance and discounted services and help from YBI, as well as a lot of legal coaching. Jim and others involved here, connections to that. And today we're a company of 110 employees, with strong, good technology jobs, sales jobs, marketing jobs, selling products all over the country, and with probably 30% of our business in overseas markets as well this year. So what we've seen is for really a minimal government investment from our perspective, literally contributing this year millions of dollars back to the local economy and back to federal and local and state governments in the form of taxes. I think, as a business leader, that these kinds of initiatives are some of the best things our government can do.
Thanks, Mike. Not only does Youngstown Business Incubator work with companies that are residing here in the facility, but we also have collaborations with businesses outside of our four walls. And I'd like to ask Mike Garvey, who is also a board member of the organization, to share his experience. Mike is a third-generation owner of a heavy industrial company, and I think he has an interesting story to tell as to how you bring together the old line manufacturing with new technology.
When YBI was organized, they decided to pick a technology that was suitable to this region, and they decided on business-to-business technology. And they pursued that business-to-business technology in a world-class effort, become world-class, recognized world-class, and they pursued that due to the likes of Mike Broderick and Turning Technology, Softac, and some of the other incubator residents. And as a result of that success, it has allowed others to become attracted to this incubator, and my company is one of them. And I'm attracted to the business incubator for the expertise that resides here in the building and for the infrastructure, the technology infrastructure.
What does that mean, expertise? How do you define it?
Expertise, I'm defining expertise as a sophisticated knowledge of the infrastructure, both the hardware and software requirements, being able to write code for a specific problem to solve that would require normally several hundred man-hours of effort can now be solved. The Council of Competitiveness says for a country to outcompete, you have to learn to outcompute. And that's what we're able to do here at YBI. But in the transition that my company is going through right now from a traditionally heavy manufacturing organization to a more of a technology-based organization, we have workforce development issues. The skill sets, the occupational skill sets that are present in our machinists and our fitters, our welders, and our assemblymen maybe are not necessarily consistent with the skill sets that will be required in the 21st century. So as a result, we're working very diligently on developing a virtual training center that will e-credential employees that will go through this, that they can take their credentialing with them. And those credentials will also be applied to a 2-year degree. Will qualify them for credit in a 2-year degree, which will allow them to maintain a wage level that will keep them out of the working poor class. And working poor class right now, the biggest problems that my guys are facing are energy costs and health care costs.
Yeah, that's right.
We in workforce development have realized also that you must put together a tripartite type of approach where we look at business, we partner with business as the demand side, and education for curriculum development, and workforce as funding those training programs. It's critical that we look at the skill set issue, as Mike determined from his particular company. We can't get along with the same skill sets we had years gone by. So by doing that, we are partnering with economic development, we're partnering with the Chamber of Commerce and a lot of entities in this area in order to make that happen. We can't do it alone, but as we can do this in a collaborative effort. But again, business must be the demand to let us know where the training is needed, and then we set up the curriculum with the education provider, and we utilize WIA dollars, workforce investment dollars, to train not only the new employees, but also incumbent workers.
But you're training workers with specific needs.
That's correct. That is correct.
By this transition to other areas.
That is correct. I think we need a strategic approach. We can't just train in bulk anymore. We need to meet the demand, and the demand is business.